So this is a Swift Challenger 880X. It's going to take you around the van and show you how it operates. Front of the van you've got your jockey wheel, hitch and handbrake. We'll take you through these in person here on site. In the front locker you've got your gas regulator on the bulkhead, and you've got your gas pipe work coming to the bottle. The gas pipe work coming to the bottle is a reverse thread fitment, and there is a spanner there so you can undo the gas valve should you need to. You have 2 gas bottle tie downs where you can put a maximum of 2 6-kilogram propane gas bottles at any time. Coming down the side of the van, you've got your Aldi heating flue, essentially the same as the flue you have on the side of your house. So you don't need to do anything with that, you just never cover it up, especially when it's in use, as it does get particularly hot. And then below that you've got the wind down leg for each side of the caravan at the front to stabilise the caravan while it is in use. Next up we've got the water pump connection. Now I've already bled the water system inside the caravan, but I'll demonstrate that once we do go inside. To connect the water pump, you've got a blue trigger here at the bottom, you pull it back to release it, pull it back and push in to get it into the side of the van. You've then got your water pump that drops down inside the aqua roll. Before you fill up the water system, you would always make sure this barrel is completely full. Inside locker, you've got your battery box and your mains power lead, as you can see, coming from the power on site, and behind there you've also got your motor mover power switch, which will demonstrate while you're here on site. You then come to the 2 fridge vents. 2 fridge vents are very simply there to allow the hot air at the back of the fridge in and to take some cool air in. Behind one of these there'll also be a gas flue for when you're running the fridge on gas. Again, you'd never cover these up while they're in operation or being used, as again they do need to breathe essentially, so you'd have to leave them open, and again they do get hot out the back of them units. Then got the wheels and motor mover. The wheels will or the wheel nuts will torque before the caravan leaves site to the correct setting recommended by the manufacturer, and then we'll also demonstrate the motor mover when we're hooking up to the car. 2 grey waste pipes coming out the side of the caravan where your wastewater comes out. So at the front of the caravan you've got your fresh water container, and down the side here you've got your 2 waste tanks, 2 waste pipes. So you have 2 bits of grey pipe that go into those, and they'll drop down inside your waste master. On the back of the caravan you've got your toilet flush tank. This tank here takes 3.5 litres of water and a capful of the pink fluid prior to use. Then in the bottom you have your toilet waste cassette, which you release by pulling up the orange handle and pulling the cassette towards you. The neck here turns out 90 degrees so you can tip the waste away. The grey cap is a measure for your pink and your blue fluid. And then the button on the back of the cassette is the orange button there is a pressure relief button, so when you're tipping the waste away it doesn't spit and splatter back at you. On the back of the caravan you've got your 2 wind down legs. We've just got 1 down for the purpose of handover to steady the caravan while you're in there, but you would have all 4 down during the using the kit, or while you're using the caravan, so it doesn't tip or move about. Down this side of the caravan, down the door side, you have your storage locker for underneath the bed at the rear of the caravan. You have your motor mover and wheel nuts again. You have your 3-pin socket on the side of the caravan so you can have power coming out to your awning. You have your storage locker for underneath the front seating and your barbecue gas point, and just down below there you have the last of the wind down legs. So as you can see, we're now on the inside of the caravan. To turn the control panel above the door, hit the Swift button just here on the left hand side, and it will turn the main control panel on. On the home screen here, you've got your water pump options, your awning light options, your interior lighting, your power, heating settings for the control panel, radio and the fridge. Now we're going to control everything via the individual items, but you can click on each of these. So for lighting, for instance, you can click on there and you can control the dimming lights above the front cabinets. At the moment they're on 100% power. You can dull them down if you wish to. Power will just bring up what's coming into the caravan, leisure battery wise, etc. Power that's on board the van. Heating, like I said, you can control through here. Works in the same way as what it would through here, but I'm going to demonstrate it on this control panel. Radio, very simple to use, DAB, FM1, FM2, all that sort of thing. Press assemble channels so you get when you're on DAB, and it'll pick up the channels that are available in that area, and then you can select the channel you want by hitting the station button and then volume on the right hand side. Fridge, again, works in the same way. You've got the auto option, the 230 volt, the 12 volt modes, etc. The fridge is warm at the moment just due to the fact it's only been turned on. And you've got your power level settings on here, plus, minus, etc. But again, I'll demonstrate it on the front of the fridge. So first thing we're going to do is fill the water system up on board the caravan. Now our lights are turned on, etc. So we're going to come underneath the seat on the right hand side front of the caravan, and just underneath here you will find a yellow valve. That yellow valve is the drain down valve for the water system on board the caravan. If that yellow valve is parallel with the floor, as it is at the moment, it means you'll be able to fill the water system up. So with that valve parallel with the floor, and all your power turned on inside the caravan, you'll come over to every tap on board the caravan, open them all up on the hot side. We're just going to do it off this tap here, because that's the one I'm using to fill the water system up. And then you're going to press water pump on this screen here, so it has a light blue line around the outside. What you'll see is the water system will start spitting, splattering, etc., a bit like the water's been off at home. And then once the water system's full, you'll have water running out of every tap on board the caravan. And at that point, you can shut all of the taps back off, and you can start thinking about warming the water on board the caravan. So, next to the main control panel on this side, you can see there's a little silver control panel. Now this little silver control panel is your heating and hot water. It will clear up in a moment, hopefully. Let's hope. Button on the bottom left hand side is the power for the control panel itself. If you press the power button here, it will turn this control panel off. Then on the screen, you've got the pump, the icon to let you know the heating pump is running. It's pumping the heating system of the fluid around the van. You've then got your power symbol to let you know you've got mains power coming to the caravan. And below that, you've got the current room temperature. You've got your menu button on the bottom right-hand side there. And you've got minus or plus to set the temperature of the caravan internally. Below that, you've got your water temperature. So you've got water on. That's around 35 to 40 degrees. And then you've got water boost for when you're showering on board the caravan. You do always need to make sure it's on boost when you are showering. Below that, you've got the option of one electric off, 1, 2 or 3 kilowatts. Now here on site at the moment, because of the way we're plugged in, we can only use 1 kilowatt of power. We're actually using a 3-pin plug to power the caravan at the moment, rather than the blue power lead. Now, depending on what site you're on, will depend on what you put this power setting to. You'll notice it goes green when that is also turned on. So if you're on a site where you've got 1 kilowatt available, you have to run it on the 1. And if you've got 3 kilowatts available, then you'll be able to run your heating and hot water on its maximum power. If the 1 kilowatt isn't getting warm enough quick enough, if you're on a site where you've only got 1 kilowatt available, you can hit the gas option on the bottom left-hand side here, and the gas system will self-ignite. If it failed to ignite, it would come up with gas fail on the bottom of this screen, and that would indicate it has failed to ignite. On the bottom left-hand side here, right-hand side here, you have some advanced settings, and for these we do advise you read the manuals that come with the caravan. Next thing we're going to go through is the fridge. Now the fridge is very simple to use. You've got power on the power button just here. Oh, this one's going to run through the control panel, so we're going to come back to the control panel above the door. So you've got your fridge option just here. You've got auto mode, which will go straight to the power setting that is connected to the caravan. So at the moment, that is connected to 240 mains. And on the front of the fridge now, you will see the fridge is turned on, and it's on 4 bar of chill rather than the 5, which is the coldest temperature. So at the moment, we're on mains power only, and the fridge is chilling at 4 bars. You can change the temperature of the fridge by using this button on the left-hand side here for the plus and minus. The higher you go with this number, the colder the fridge will be. If you want to run the fridge on gas, you can also do that by hitting the gas option just here. The fridge will self-ignite on gas as long as there is gas connected to the caravan. If there is not, the fridge will start bleeping at you, and the red warning light on this side just here will start flashing at you, and it'll also start flashing the blue dot underneath the flame symbol. This essentially means it has failed to ignite. If you're towing down the road and you want to use the fridge as a cool box, you can use the 12 volt mode just here. And as you can hear and see on the screen, it is coming up letting you know that there is no 12 volt supply coming to the caravan from the car you are towing with. So we'll go back to the auto mode, which will go back to the 230 mains. So that essentially is a call box. So when you connect to the car, you can come inside, turn this control panel on, hit the 12 volt mode, and the fridge will start working as a call box. If you want to choose 230 volt on its own, you can come to the end here and select the 230 volt mode. Microwave, hob, grill and oven all work very much like your standard household appliances. You've got the igniter on the front here, as you can see, and the microwave again will work just on the power buttons on the front. And like I said, hob, grill and oven all very much the same as your household. Last thing we go through this particular caravan is the toilet system. So in the bathroom, we have an electric flush on the toilet that you fill from the outside. You've got a red indicator light here to let you know when the toilet waste cassette is completely full. The toilet seat itself turns for your convenience. However, when you're removing the toilet cassette from underneath the van, you need to make sure the toilet is in this straight on position. And then below the toilet you have the grey waste flap. This grey waste flap needs to be open when you use the loo and closed when you remove the toilet waste cassette from underneath the van. If you tried to remove the toilet waste cassette with that flap open, you could actually break the toilet waste cassette and the bottom of the toilet, or the area in here where the catch is itself. So you'd always shut that to the central position, then remove the toilet waste cassette. So this is the Swift Challenger 880X. If you have any further questions on the caravan, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the Caravan Company, and we'd be more than happy to help. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to seeing you here on site shortly when you collect your caravan. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.